when I get excited. Hey, howdy. It's me, Mike, your everyday board game guy. And this is my friend.
Hi, I'm Jesslyn.
This is Jesslyn. And we're gonna be talking about some board games today. In fact, the top 10 best-selling board games with
a solo mode according to Cape Fear Games of all time.
Of all time.
It's like a 19th century novel when they have the superscript.
Oh yeah.
Mike.
Yes.
You're living the dream. How did you make this list?
Jesslyn, I reached out to you, working at Cape Fear Games, and I said, hey, what according to Cape Fear Games is that best-selling list? And, I think you went through the computer and you did a full database search and compiled a list.
I did a lot of hard work.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard work in here.
It is. It's
okay.
But fun.
Okay, so did you look for, or did I, tell me what I did. Did I look for only solo-only games, or what did I look for?
We looked for...
I have memory problems.
Because we know so much about board games, we are familiar with which board games have a solo mode.
Oh, okay.
So we looked through all of just board games
from
the start of our...
Of all time
for Cape Fear Games.
Thousands of years
we've been here. And I went through all of those and then looked through, from the very top, what the best-selling game was. It's Taco Cat. But that doesn't have a solo mode. So then I just went from there, narrowing things down from there.
Taco Cat.
Yeah. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. That's #1 best-selling game of all time, according to Cape Fear Games.
Thousands of years.
Taco Cat.
Spelled backwards. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've never played it.
It's a slap.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know how I got all that information working here. So, Mike, we're going to start at the top and work down to number one. Number one was a big surprise. Is it upside down? No.
Yes.
I'm also Vanna White. All right. So we have this here.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
This is Friday.
Okay.
You play as Friday, Robinson Crusoe's buddy. And you got to help out Mr. Crusoe before the pirates invade. So you have to do a little bit of deck building on your own to get ready. So if you like deck builders, this guy. And it's been around for a while.
Yeah. Have you ever played it, Mike?
Nope.
That's true.
No. Yeah, it is.
That's true. That's true. True. Whatever. Enough. One player only. Friedman Freeze does lots of things and stuff. Okay, next up, a little bigger. Make sure I don't forget the one that goes somewhere in here.
We got it. I put it in the order.
City.
My boy Scythe. Skahathi. Scythe. Yes, this is our number 9 best-selling solo game of all time.
Board game with a solo mode.
Because
we're about integrity here.
Yes. You can play this with multiple people, but why would you want to? It's a Stonemaier game, so typically I think it's maybe all their games they have an Atoma. Yeah, where you can play
Mike's having memory problems. Mike's actually played this solo a lot.
Yeah, Mike is just, it's tough sometimes when it's so early in the morning and you just forget and words don't come out right.
Yeah.
You guys know that about me. To play it, I love it so much. That's all I have to say.
Have you played it multiplayer?
Oh, one time.
One time?
One time.
How did you do?
Not well.
Not well. Okay.
Not well.
That seems to be a complaint with this game, multiplayer. If you play with somebody who knows what they're doing, you will get annihilated.
It's true.
But that makes it good for tournaments. Solo is it's area control. It's just coming back to me now since I work here. Area control is very difficult to do for an Atoma. So it's impressive, but it's a learning curve. You will be spending time. You're going to be 3 games in before you really understand how the Atoma works. Number 8. What is it? Am I in the right order?
You're in the right order.
Okay.
Well,
there's a surprise. So,
actually,
it's after this one.
Yes,
it's a big surprise.
You're right. It's a
we
big
go from
surprise.
Really little to really big.
To real big.
All right. What's number 7? Let
What
us
is
know
it?
in the comments.
Whoa. That's right. It's Final Girl. Final Girl has only been out for a year, maybe a full year. I don't even know if it's been a full year. Anyways, it has reached the ranks just as best-selling game of all time. That's right. This is a solo playing game.
And this is special because this is top 10 of all your games, and it's a one-player only game.
Yep, you can only play this alone.
Yep.
I didn't include all of the expansions that also could have made it to the top, but Final Girl, you play as the final girl in a series of horror slasher films. Can you make it out? Can you be the final girl?
Yep, based on the hostage and negotiator system, Van Ryder Games, Evan Derrick. Looks like every one of these has a different designer, so I'm not going through all that, but yeah, there you go. Final Girl, push your luck mechanics.
Worth it.
Lots of dice rolling, but you can mitigate it. And next up, what's next?
Next up, it's a game, came out about 2 years ago. Kitty Cats, if you will.
I don't think it is Kitty Cats.
You don't think so?
I think, isn't it another game? That I'll put on the screen?
Oh, you sure are. Right.
It's going to be right here, or it's going to be in front.
Oh, it's just...
I might have it moving around because I'm not a bodybuilder, so I can't lift it. No. So what is it?
Neither of us are. It is Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven is our
dig.
Number for Jesslyn. Yeah.
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 Oh, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's
both
right.
ways.
It's
yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
Good. Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven. Okay.
Gloomhaven is our number
6.
6.
Let's say we're at 6.
We'll say 6.
I don't know. It'll be on the
7,
screen.
Could be 8.
Yeah.
Gloomhaven, a
6.
dungeon crawling cooperative board game. Yeah, 10 minus 4. Okay, yeah, we good. Gloomhaven. It's a dungeon crawler, cooperative if you're playing with multiple people, but you can play this in a solo campaign.
It has a digital version.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can play solo digital. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I've played Gloomhaven multiplayer, but I have not tried the campaign solo.
Did you like it multiplayer?
I enjoyed it
because it plays exactly the same.
I enjoyed it multiplayer.
Yeah. I think it is, my opinion is Jesslyn, is that it is a cooperative game that you can play solo. I've never played it, so my opinion is worthless. Well, actually, Jesslyn, I have played it.
Played it.
Mike has not
played it.
Mike over here has played. Got confused.
It's true.
Has played Jaws of the Lion. Though, okay.
Yes.
But I mean, big hefty. How much is it?
$200-ish.
Really?
200. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you meant how much is it in terms of weight, in which I would say 20 pounds.
Okay. And do I have Frosthaven here?
You do have Frosthaven here, and I think that they could both be interchangeable.
Oh, okay.
It just depends on the world you want to be in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as with prices, Final Girl's probably $20 for the base box, and then you have to buy the feature films, and they're like 17, 18, something like that. Scythe is like 60-ish, 60 to 70?
60, I think, 65 maybe.
And then Friday's under 20.
Yep.
Boom.
Easy.
10 minus 5 is
5.
Let's get fuzzy.
This is the game all about cats. It's the Isle of Cats. Me as Mike, that is Jesslyn, has never played Isle of Cats. But it is a tile placement game. No?
Mike's never played it?
Jesslyn's never played it.
This is getting messy.
Mike might have played it.
Mike actually played this at least 10 times.
At least 10 times. I think that's what I said.
Only to find out that Mike doesn't really like polyomino placement. That's a big word, and it might be wrong. Polynomial is algebra. I don't know. So what you're doing, you are rescuing cats, right? So you've got this island, and this scary dude's coming to blow up the island for whatever reason, and it's filled with these mystical kittens from different tribes, and they're represented by tile shapes, and you're trying to fit them into boats to save them, but they're cats, so they don't necessarily want to come, so you have to lure them with food, and you are placing the tiles trying to fit them as much as you want. If you like that, it's really good. It's really fun. I don't like that type of tile placement. Mike doesn't.
Mike
I don't know. Jesslyn's. I've never played it.
No. Jesslyn might have sold Mike on Isle of Cats.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that's what that game was about.
Yeah, it's just polyomino placement. Huh. That's it.
Like a little Tetris.
It is Tetris.
It is Tetris.
You're on a boat and you're literally putting in Tetris. They're falling in.
Okay.
And they're cute. And the inside of the box says place cat here. So if you put it down, the cat.
Put your cat in it. Wow.
Yeah. And then you close the box, and that's kind of mean, but it's kind of cute for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, until.
And then you have to let him out.
Yeah.
Move on. You talk
Moving
too much.
on. Gosh, Jesslyn does talk too much. Let me tell you what.
Loudmouth.
Next up, Everdale.
Never been featured on this channel before.
What?
First time ever.
I can't believe I was saving it for this moment. Yeah. I heard that it was going to be the number 4 game on this extensive list.
6? Yeah, you got it.
And yeah, so we saved it till this point. Everdale.
I hope these are in shot. Yeah. That'll be embarrassing. Well, have you played Everdale?
It's another one I haven't played. And the reason I haven't played it is because my, Jesslyn, I heard, friend, it's her favorite game. And we're both on a standoff between this and another game featuring woodland creatures.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike has played this, actually, a few times. He's played it 4-player and solo. Prefers it solo. And it was actually featured in the 10 whatever worker placement videos. Maybe I'll put it up here if I remember. Or maybe Mike will when he
Mike
edits.
Mike has a good brain. He'll remember.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an excellent editor.
Good. I'm glad you'll remember, Mike. But anyway, it's James A. Wilson, and what it is you're building a tableau, and your AI of a little village of woodland creatures trying to complete objectives for like village fairs and things like that. It's very Redwall. But it's also possibly obsolete because Far Shore's out now somewhere, but it's really expensive. So maybe it's not obsolete. Maybe it's wonderful. But anyway, you are also placing workers to get your actions and all that. The AI opponent actively gets in your way, and I believe they score points. You know what? It's been a few months, so I can't tell you. Do they score points, Mike?
I feel like they score points. Yeah. It's okay that you didn't remember that.
It's your fault if you're wrong.
It is my fault, and you can comment down below about how wrong I was.
Absolutely. So, quick break, really quick. This is a sponsored video sponsored by
Cape Fear Games. You should have said that.
Cape Fear Games. Cape Fear Games. But
I can
Mike,
talk about
you've been like shopping here forever.
Forever.
Because this is actually where Mike got into the hobby. Was because he walked in here and he saw Aliens and Other Glorious Day in the Core, which he didn't know the minis need to be cut out and glued. That was my first board game experience.
That's nice. I remember that same feeling.
Yeah.
Mine was Mansions of Madness.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did they make you do that?
Yeah, you had to cut them out. Actually, maybe it wasn't that one.
Yeah. Mike's never played Mansions of Madness.
It's true.
He's confused.
Yeah.
Mike's confused. Whatever's going on here, we're gonna get out of this Freaky Friday situation pretty soon. Friday. Anyway, sponsored Cape Fear Games. Tell me about that.
Cape Fear Games. It's a board game store in Wilmington, North Carolina. And we have hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of board games. I don't know. There's a lot. But we host board game nights every Thursday. We do a really cool convention every year in May. We do board games at the beach. Lots of games being played. I think you've been there, right? Jesslyn, Mike?
I mean, I'm the host of these events.
That's true. That's true. That was insulting of me.
Yeah.
Cape Fear Games, and I don't know.
Okay. And about the sponsorship, but it's great to hear about Cape Fear Games. About that, the cool thing is, if you are interested, there is a link in the description below, usually a pinned comment. I'll flash it across the screen. Mike will flash it across the screen because we have some telepathic exchange of our brains. So we're just getting really jumbled here. But anyway, 10% off and also free shipping within the continental United States. Right now, if you click the link, it's set for the Awakened Realms series that I'm doing for a long time. But you can get your card sleeves and things like that, smaller things, deluxe fight things, as well as full games. You can also get any game on the site, including, we'll see if some of these are available online as well.
They should be.
Yeah. 10 minus 7.
Yeah.
Are we getting? No, we messed up. But we have 4 left.
I think it was in the.
So this is number 4. I missed
This is
something.
number 4. That's okay. We'll just bleep it out every time we say something.
And these are demo games that I hold here for when I host demo nights.
It's true. You can come into Cape Fear Games at any day on any day.
You already had your chance to sell.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Play games. This is Parks. And Parks is one
Have you played Parks?
I love Parks.
Oh, tell us all about it.
Parks.
Tell us all about it.
Parks, you are hikers going through the national parks, our national parks of the United States. Wow. And as the hikers, you will stop at different points on your journey to enjoy things, take pictures, visit actual parks. You play in 4 seasons. And each season you have different effects that are happening throughout it that'll change your game a little bit. But the solo player mode, I've actually played this one.
Really?
Yes, Mike has played a solo mode, and I enjoyed the Atoma. It's not called that in this one. System. It's not that because it's not Stonemaier, but it makes it a little bit challenging. Have you played this one, Jesslyn?
Jesslyn has played the solo mode.
Did you like it?
I don't know. It's hard for me to remember.
It's hard to remember. I could be confusing how much I love it. It is great at multiplayer, but I enjoy the journey and the art.
I do know it's a competitive AI opponent, so they are competing with you. It's another hiker.
Yes. That one.
This.
That's right. We weren't going to leave that out. It's cat crimes. It's good for all ages, but specifically children can enjoy this as well. It's got, you are a cat.
Not insulting at all.
No, because it's a think fun game. You're a bunch of cats, and one of you has committed a crime. Maybe.
Have you played this one?
I've played this one.
Oh, good.
Yes. You, maybe a cat knocked over a vase, and now you have to figure out who done it. And you have a clue card each time that tells you how to arrange your cats, what the crime is, and you have to kind of deduce based on the clues, and it ranges from very easy cards to more challenging.
Did I do my hair?
Did you do your hair?
Yeah. Is it a mess?
No.
Oh, good.
No, it's great.
Thank you. I just thought of that. I just realized that. Continue. That's what matters.
That's it. You have cards that tell you if it's easy, if it's hard, if it's super challenging, and then you got to figure out which cat committed the crime. Cat crimes.
Good. Yeah, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Speaking of, from experience from both of us, really enjoyable, light, 10 minutes, 5 minutes?
And if you don't like cats, there's a dog crime.
There's a dog crime. They, poop on something.
That's true.
Yeah.
As dogs do.
Yes. Okay. What's next?
Next is Wingspan. That's right. The bird game. Another Stonemaier game here with us. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
Have you played it?
I've not played the solo mode, but no, I have played Wingspan.
Okay.
I have not played solo.
Blasphemy.
No. I love this game.
Okay. Atoma Factory, and the solo mode I've played. Mike's played this, even though the scramble of our brain transfer is really messing us up.
It's a frequency.
But we're doing we're doing a good job. Played many times solo from this through all the expansions, all the way through European,
Oceania,
Australian, Oceania, and Asia. But your AI opponent is scoring points. And it is a Atoma Factory, so there's a little bit of a learning curve. I'd say medium difficulty. You are going to spend some time learning it, but that also means it's going to be high quality.
Correct. I would say that as a whole for all of Wingspan.
If
you've never played it before, or a game like that, there's a little bit of by the third time you play
it. Is it a gateway game? People call it a gateway game.
It's a gateway game into more difficult games, but I would not say it's the same as Catan or something where it's okay, now I'm learning.
Yeah, not
Wingspan
or Pandemic.
Is overwhelming.
Would you say Pandemic is a gateway?
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah,
even that's a little more on the use your brain. I agree. It's like a medium level.
Yeah. If you've played Catan,
don't introduce non-gamers with it. No.
They'll be sad.
Oh, it's I've done it. And the
eyes
of fear.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, no, you can only do 4 things. Just put the cube. Doesn't matter.
How do you not understand?
It's so simple.
Yeah.
But man, I get it, and I get it. Number 1.
Number 1.
This is the big surprise.
This is a big surprise.
Were you surprised?
I was surprised.
Okay.
Were you surprised?
I think I was.
Yeah, I think we were both surprised in whatever form we're taking.
I mean, period.
Yeah. Just general.
Period. So even if it was multiplayer, it goes, what was above this?
Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza.
So this was number 2.
Catan was above it.
Okay.
Catan was above it.
Taco, cat, Catan.
Mm-hmm.
And then this?
And then this.
That's remarkable.
That's
remarkable. So, multiplayer, but you didn't know that there was a solo mode, so you had to research this.
I did, yeah.
You had to do research, and I'll tell you about it because you told me about it.
That's right. It's root. It's upside down. Sabotage.
All right.
It's root. I hear this is Jesslyn's favorite game. Root is a game of woodland might and right. You play as 4 different factions of animals in the base game, vying for control of the forest. It's asymmetrical, so each faction plays differently, and it is wonderful in all its iterations. Within the base game, it comes with a couple different solo variants. I think there's 3 in the base game. Maybe it's just 1. All the expansions have more solo. They each have their own solo faction, AI faction, I believe. I am saying that correctly.
Anything and everything we say may or may not be wrong.
Correct. That's the small text at the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom, the little sign. Crawler.
Correct.
Yes.
They definitely do exist for the root, the leader games. They make, there is a robot AI faction for all of them within the base game and then all the different expansions so that when you want to play solo, you can choose who you play against.
So, last questions.
Okay.
Last question. If you could only keep 1, 2, 3, 3 of these, what would be your number 3, number 2, and number 1?
Okay. My number 3 would be Wingspan because I really want to try that one solo because I enjoy Wingspan so much.
Okay, and I didn't tell you it's a schoolyard pick. I just made that rule right now. So I can't get that. So I'm going to pick my number 3. My number 3 would be... I'm going to go with Scythe.
Ooh.
Okay.
We took the 2 Stone Myers.
Oh, that's interesting.
At 3. We both placed them at 3.
Interesting.
I'm going to second.
And remember, there's the big boy.
The big boy. Gloomhaven. Yeah. It's just not here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's here in spirit.
It is here. It's always been
here.
With love. With love.
It is always
Gloomhaven.
Here. Be with us.
Be with us, Gloomhaven. Would pick Root as my number 2. As my number 2. That's right.
Okay, I am going to actually go with Everdell.
Ooh. Is this going to throw you off completely when I pick my number 1? Because it might be your number 1?
Maybe. That's
Final
why it's
Girl.
a schoolyard pick. Okay.
Final Girl's
Have
my
you ever
number
played
1.
it?
No.
Yes.
Yes, I've played
many
it.
times.
So
but
Mike
I
has
haven't.
played it so many times. What my favorite expansion or setting scenario is.
I think it was actually surprisingly not this. I think you really enjoyed the organism, the thing, right. The thing one, the station.
That sounds exactly like me.
20,000, whatever. And you also really liked Storybrooke Woods because it was simple. It was easy.
Yeah, sometimes.
And you really liked the cabin. I don't know.
This
was your least favorite because it was complicated, and it was also your first play.
Oh yeah,
that's probably why. Honestly,
it was just a little tricky. Maybe I should go back and try it.
So that leaves the one that is here with us in being at all times, Gloomhaven, which I'm not actually going to pick. They really adore cat crimes.
Yes.
I bought this. So my first, your first board gaming experience was actually Celestia multiplayer. And then you wanted to get solo games, so you went to a bird store because that's where you go to get bird game or board games. Bird games,
board games.
I need coffee.
I have the bird game.
I need coffee. And Mike didn't bring me any.
Mike didn't. No.
Rude.
Hey, but
Anyway, I got this before Mike starts talking again. I got this because it said one player from a bird store, and it's adorable. It has a place in my heart. That's it. We're out of time.
I love you.
That was intimate. That was way more intimate.
I just feel like so loving today. Love you guys. Love you dudes.
That was
It's a tough one.
excellent job. Thank you.